Hello, and welcome to Child Abuse Awareness with Arlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Thank you so much. I always like to start off with the Bible verse. Matthew 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Hello, who just came in. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Matthew 18, verse 10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. For I say unto you, that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Amen. A lot of people say we need to keep quiet, but in the Bible it shows as an example in Isaiah 1:17, learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. I'm going to put this on the screen as well. This is any tips to this case right here. Needs to go to 1-800-597-8477 online at https. Y'all can read right there at the bottom. There's also an app you can download. See something, then something. Mobile app. Thank you so much for coming. It's good to see you. You changed your profile pic. Yeah, you did, didn't you, girl? Wow. You're looking good there, my friend. Hello, Chris. Thanks for showing up again. I appreciate you. Appreciate both of y'all, everyone who's here. So today we're going over a case of Trinity Poague. I hope I pronounced that right. 18-year-old arrested for murder and the death of an 18-month-old. Without further ado, let's get entire screen. I'll wait on that one in a minute. Okay, we'll do this one. Here is Trinity Poague update child identified in GBI death investigation involving Miss Donaldson. Miss Donaldsonville. Sorry, I had to correct my other screen right here. It is. If someone who wants to put up trigger warning, I would appreciate it. So, Trinity Poague, arrested on Friday, charged with felony murder and cruelty to children. Georgia SW and America's police investigating. So this had happened. This is in January. January the 20th, 2024. America's Georgia. A National Peanut Festival pageant contestant has been arrested and charged with murder in a child's death investigation. Trinity Poague, 18, was arrested and charged by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation after the Georgia Southwestern State University Police Department asked the agency at around 2 p.m. on January the 14th to investigate the death of a child. Poague also faces charges of aggravated battery and first-degree cruelty to children, according to the release. The investigation indicates an unresponsive 18-month-old boy who was admitted to the emergency room at Phoebe Sumter Hospital in Americus. Sumter County Deputy Coroner Mathis Wright told WALB that according to the birth certificate, I'm going to highlight this, try to anyway, that according to the birth certificate, the child's name was Romeo Angles or Angeles. But at the hospital, the father gave him the name of Jackson Drew. Thank you so much. I think that's kind of weird in itself. Do y'all not agree? His birth certificate was this name right here. But at the hospital, the father gave the name of this. Makes me wonder where the real mother is. WALB recently learned that Drew was transported from Oaks 2 dormitory on the GSW campus to Phoebe Sumter Medical Center at around 12:40 p.m. on January the 14th. It was reported that Drew was unresponsive, according to GSW police. The GBI said that the hospital staff tried to perform life-saving measures on him but were unsuccessful. After multiple interviews and examination of the evidence, GBI agents arrested Poague. She is currently booked at the Sumter County Jail with no bail, according to GBI. Wright says they are waiting for official autopsy reports, but based on his initial findings, he believes Drew's cause of death was some form of blunt force trauma. Georgia Southwestern State University Police Department and the Americas Police Department are assisting with the investigation. The Sumter County DA said, as of right now, he has not received a notice of when Pogue's bond hearing will be. The community has set up a GoFundMe to help raise money for Drew's funeral expenses, so he did end up coming up with $8,000. Anyone with information on this case is asked to send anonymous tips by calling the number. I got this information at the bottom of the screen there. Okay. So, according here is where Miss Donaldson, Trinity Poague, her parents, Father John and Mother Jennifer Poague. Here she is when she won this banner. Yes, she was 19. So right here, Trinity Poague is just 18 years old and has been accused for murder. A sudden outbreak of the news of the arrest of teen beauty queen Trinity Poague on suspicion of murdering an 18-month-old boy on Saturday caused quite a stir in the media, leading people to search for her upbringing and parents. Trinity Poague is widely recognized as the teen beauty queen Miss Donaldsonville 2023. The intricacy surrounding Trinity Pogue's persona lies in her aptitude for invoking perplexity. So she likes to invoke perplexity. She wants turmoil. She wants chaos. That's not good. Almost like a drama queen. Enthusiasm is modeling and beauty pageants. Trinity showcases her love for fashion and makeup. With that, she participated in local and regional competitions and has proudly earned multiple titles and awards. But recently, Trinity has been accused of being involved in the tragic death of an 18-month-old toddler. And such a horrible incident about Trinity Pogue hit the media. It evokes curiosity amongst people regarding her mentality and personal lives, including her parents' details. Like people, yes, I am interested in mental health as well, since I had and have some issues with my past abuse. Trinity Pogue's parents details regarding Father John and Mother Jennifer Pogue. Following her murder case, many started scouring the internet looking for the family details, especially of the parents of Trinity Pogue. Trinity Pogue was born in 2005 in Georgia. It says Georgie, but means Georgia, United States, and is currently 18 years old. Further, her background remains shrouded in mystery, but it's familiar that she comes from Donaldsonville and attended Bainbridge Middle School. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What hits me hard right here, I have a sister that was living in Bainbridge, and a lot of her kids went to, of course, the schools there in Bainbridge, Georgia. While studying there, she embarked on her pageant, nurturing a burgeoning passion for competition, which her kids are now in the 30s and stuff, so they would not know her probably unless separate in the pageants, like I said. Further, her parents always supported her dream. As a result, she clinched the coveted title at the Miss Donaldson pageant. But there she looks a lot older than 18. I'm sorry. A lot of too much makeup, in my opinion, okay? No wonder that her father, John Pogue, and mother, Jennifer Pogue, had raised such a beautiful and talented daughter. Further privacy concerns for Trinity Pogue prevent disclosing more details about her parents. Although further details about her parents are not widely available, Trinity always credits her parents for their support towards her. Moreover, the support of both parents combined, carved in her life, all the essential values and strengths needed throughout it should be her life. Besides, success often brings downfall, and Trinity faced accusations in the recent murder of a toddler. Eventually, the case of Trinity Pogue led to the wide dissemination of the reality behind her beauty. So it don't matter, you could go like this and say that I had a good upbringing, got good family, and they brought me up with good morals and everything. But somebody with good morals that's not spoiled to try to get her way about things. She did do the murder because we cannot say that she did or she didn't. But she is even blaming the boyfriend, and if you look up uh, Plunder at YouTube, they got an article, got a video on that. She's trying to blame the boyfriend. Thank God for Nobel. That's right. Got to get that back off of there, off the screen right there. There we go. So here, Georgia beauty queen Trinity Pogue faces legal troubles while Georgia beauty queen arrested. Does she not look older than 18 in this picture? Look at it. I mean, she looks older than 18. She looks almost like she's 30 something years old by this picture. I'm sorry. She does. So, in the news, in a startling twist of events, Trinity Pogue, an 18-year-old beauty queen from Georgia, finds herself facing charges of felony murder, aggravated battery, and cruelty to children in the first degree following the distressing demise of her boyfriend's 18-month-old son. The toddler was admitted to Phoebe Sumter Hospital in Americus, Georgia, where, despite the medical team's efforts, he tragically succumbed. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation has been called in to conduct an inquiry into the incident, causing a ripple of shock throughout the community. Upon reaching the hospital, the toddler was non-responsive, and despite the dedicated efforts of the medical staff, he met a tragic end. The reason I read more of these articles because there might be a little hint of a little bit more information that we did not. know in the other articles. So that's why I go ahead and read various ones. Preliminary findings for Sumter County Coroner Mathis Wright suggest that the child's demise might be attributed to blunt force trauma. The arrest of Trinity Poague, a former beauty queen, underscores the gravity of the charges she faces in connection with the untimely passing of the toddler. There's a shift in the spotlight. Trinity Pogue gained recognition and acclaim as a former contestant in the National Peanut Festival pageant, which we all know that ex-president uh, Jimmy Carter, he was a farmer and he grew peanuts. So peanuts are widely known to grow there, okay? In 2023, she secured the title of Miss Donaldsonville, showcasing her involvement and success in the pageant circuit. However, her arrest and the subsequent charges have shifted the spotlight away from her beauty pageant achievements. The contrast between her pageant success and the serious legal allegations highlights the unexpected turn of events in her life. And here's the identification discrepancy again. Sumter County Coroner Mathis Wright has identified the victim in the heartbreaking incidents as an 18-month-old child named Romeo Inglis. However, a perplexing discrepancy arises as the child's father provided a different name, Jackson Drew, when presenting the information at the hospital. This conflicting data introduces an additional layer of complexity to the already intricate circumstances surrounding the child's tragic demise. That is very suspicious, changing the name. Support for the father. In light of the distressing event, relatives of the deceased child have initiated a GoFundMe campaign to assist the father, characterized as a Tots sole caretaker. The bereavement of his child has unquestionably presented emotional and financial hardships, and the campaign seeks to offer him assistance during this challenging period, regardless of whether this child is referred to as Romeo Inglis or Jackson Drew. His tragic demise serves as a poignant focal point for this case. There's a legal proceedings. Currently, Trinity Pogue is detained and held without bond. The severity of the charges against her encompass felony murder, aggravated battery, and cruelty to children in the first degree. It's likely a determinant factor in the decision to keep her in custody without bail. The ongoing investigation signals that law enforcement is diligently collecting additional information and evidence pertaining to the circumstances surrounding the toddler's tragic death. Throughout the unfolding legal proceedings, Trinity Pogue, the Georgia beauty queen, remains in custody, anticipating further developments in her case. The community has been deeply shaken by the arrest of her, who now faces charges of felony murder, aggravated battery, and cruelty to children. The unexpected legal challenges in her life stem from the tragic death of her boyfriend's toddler son. While the investigation persists, the primary emphasis remains on pursuing justice for the young victim and unraveling the truth behind this distressing incident. What charges does Trinity Pogue face? Trinity Pogue is facing charges of felony murder, aggravated battery, and first degree cruelty to children. What is the potential cause of the toddler's demise? Preliminary indications point to the possibility that the child's death resulted from blunt force trauma. Is Trinity Pogue presently detained? Yes, Trinity Pogue is currently in custody and is being held without bond. So now without further ado, let's go with the GBI, their website. So this was January the 20th, 2024. The GBI has arrested and charged Trinity Pogue, age 18, of Donaldsonville, Georgia, with aggravated battery, felony murder, and cruelty to children in the first degree. On Sunday, January the 14th, 2024, at about 2 p.m., The Georgia Southwestern State University Police Department asked the GBI to investigate the death of a child. The investigation indicates an unresponsive 18-month-old boy was admitted to the emergency room at Phoebe Sumter Hospital in Americus, Georgia. Hospital personnel performed life-saving measures on the child. However, he later died. After multiple interviews and an examination of the evidence, GBI agents arrested Poague. She is currently booked at the Sumter County Jail with no bond. The Georgia Southwestern State University Police Department, along with the Americas Police Department, assisted with this investigation. If anyone has information about this case, anonymous tips can be submitted by calling 1-800-597-TIPS, which 8477, or go online at https://gbi.georgia.gov/submit tips online. Or by download the See Something, Send Something mobile app. Once the investigation is complete, the case file will be given to the Southwestern Judicial Circuit District Attorney's Office for prosecution. See that right there? I think she does. I bet that monthly competition. Oh yeah. And here is a special agent in charge, Joe Chestnut, where he can be reached at joe.chestnut@gbi.ga.gov. So you can end up contacting him with information regarding this case if anyone is interested. I want to thank you all. What are y'all takes on this? I'm glad that no bail. I wonder about the mother. Whether, because I think the name Will does matter. It makes you wonder whether or not he's got the child illegally, whether he possibly had kidnapped the child when it was a baby. It's got all these questions in my mind. Like, why is he noted as a different name than his birth certificate? Where's the mother? Where's the other family members? Such and such. A lot of questions in that realm. This case is going to be unwinded and so many different notes to talk about. Maybe we need to, if you got any questions, write down the questions. And if anybody feels like contacting the Georgia Bureau Investigation and contacting Joe Chestnut, you could do that. Because I think we deserve answers. I think we, as the public, deserve answers as well. Like, what's going on? We want to make sure that this little boy, whichever name he truly is, which the birth certificate should be it, whatever name it be, um, he gets justice regardless. Why did he also give a different name? Did he not? Yeah, to the kid's father, he had said that this beauty queen tried to incriminate him, tried to say that he did it. So that story is at Plunder on YouTube. So y'all can look Plunder up. She's got that discussion going on. I think I'll try to go and show you some of the news things. But see, I don't have TikTok on my computer, so I cannot go to that right now. I do not have it on my. Okay, let me see. Trying to get to And I'm going to go to the Jackson um, GoFundMe page, and I want to see if there's anything that says, okay, here's where. I'm going to click on this. Let me get back to show y'all what I am looking at. Full screen here. So this is says that Jackson Williams GoFundMe raises above 8,000 in wake of Georgia beauty queen Trinity Poague's arrest over allegedly killing boyfriend's toddler son. A Georgia pageant contestant was recently accused of allegedly killing an 18-month-old toddler. The deceased child was identified as 18-year-old's boyfriend, Julian, and here's what Williams's son, Jackson Williams. WKRG reported that as per Sumter County Sheriff's Office's jail records, Pogue was taken into custody on Friday, January 19th, 2024, in connection to Jackson's death. Julian's close friend reportedly identified the victim as per Fox News. A fundraiser was recently launched to cover the victim's funeral expenses and to offer financial aid to his grieving father. The page has collected over $8,000 with the help of about 386 donations. So it says, here's a GoFundMe page collects 9,390 to help victim's family amid Trinity Pogue's arrest. A press release by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation stated that they were asked to investigate a child's death on January 14th at 2 p.m. local time. After conducting a number of interviews and studying the evidence, law enforcement officials took a pageant contestant into custody. She was identified as 18-year-old Trinity Poague, and the deceased baby was reportedly her boyfriend's child. Authorities did not immediately determine the relationship that the teenager shared with the baby, but a close friend of the victim's father later confirmed the same. The child was reportedly rushed to BB Sumter Hospital in Americus, Georgia, where professionals administered life-saving measures before he died. Authorities mentioned that the victim died of blunt force trauma, as per people officials are, however, waiting for the official postmortem reports. I'm going to expand. Wait, there is the little baby right here. Look how cute, sweet, precious. Look at this little child right here. Sweet, so precious. Wow. It really hits you when you do the story and you put a face to the child as well. How my heart breaks just having to write this message. The unfathomable thought of having to bury a child. A GoFundMe page was recently launched to meet the financial needs. I'm going to see what this says on the X site. Hopefully, no, it ain't going to let me read that. Arr. But anyway, it's not going to it because I don't have it on this computer. And I'm not going to sign in with the information. But look how precious she is. I mean, he is, sorry. Looks like it's a happy child. So please get this out there. Be a voice. We need to stay on top of this story because this culprit does not need to get away, whether it be because of the mother or because of the child. I mean, not the child, the mother or girlfriend, or the father, this child needs justice. And it's never a child's fault. But I can't get it out of my mind, the different names of this child. It's really got me flabbergasted on why. They knew that got a different name on the birth certificate there, which that's probably where the baby was born. Y'all please remind me to stay on top of this story so we find out more information as we can. And please pass this on as well. And whoever's responsible, and whatever reasons that he did not want to share the real name of the child, like, what's going on? Where is the mother? Did you really legally supposed to have him since you're given a different name? Got so many questions. And I'm sure on the birth certificate it's got the mother's name, and I'm sure she has been contacted. Hopefully she's still alive today as well. We don't even know that, do we? Well, thank y'all so much. And remember to be a voice for the people who do not have a voice. People matter. Kids matter. Thank you so much. God bless y'all.